Michelle,
Yeah.
I don't have a specific burnout. I mean, I've definitely experienced burnout, but I think the
Yeah.
common, for me, what is common or what I experience is the overwhelm side of life. It's everything all at once. So can you
Yeah,
speak to me a little bit?
absolutely. And
Overwhelmed?
that is one of the core reasons of burnout is where a lot of people feel overwhelmed. They're like, there's not enough hours in the day, there's not enough days in the week, and so what happens is start paying attention to what's in front of you and just focus on that. So one of the things that have helped me with overwhelm, because I get overwhelmed really easy with just, there's a lot of things that are happening, right? Especially the different roles that we play as women, right? We're a wife 1 minute, we're a mom another, like the next minute at the same minute, right? There's a friend that's on the phone that's calling us, right? So it's like, what's really important? And that's why the Eisenhower matrix is really good to just paying attention of in your day to day, what are you doing that you can put in each category? And if you have a crying baby, for example, right, you can't put that off till tomorrow. You're obviously going to address that in that moment, right? Because there's obviously something bothering with that crying baby, right? But if it's like, you're having a potluck or you're having people over, ask for support in that. Hey, can you pick the easier dish or you take the paper pot, let somebody else do the harder thing, right? So just paying attention to how you're using that, whatever is in front of you, and delegating that. So Karen, can you give me an example of your day today? Is there anything that triggered you into being overwhelmed? Because then I can speak directly to that.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm unemployed right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, let me just actually, the one thing that I was really interested in asking in relation to that was people who are on the like an ADHD spectrum, something along those lines. So executive functioning. So the Eisenhower matrix, for someone like me, prioritizing has always been a challenge, distinguishing, I mean, not across the board, but a
Yeah.
lot of what fills our days are it's hard to prioritize.
Yeah, absolutely. And just asking yourself, like what is there a deadline for this? What needs to get done? Right? So if you're unemployed, means that how are you spending your 12 hours that you're awake? What activities are you doing? Right? And then just being conscious of staying in the present moment. So if you're talking to your friend about something that's happening about, let's say, Oscars, just focus on the Oscars. Don't talk about Taylor Swift and what Travis Kelce are doing. Right? So just paying attention to what's in front of you. And then navigating the next thing that's in front of you. So by having that conscious awareness might support you. And I also have one of my friends, she does these workshops. They're called Frantic to Freedom workshops. And she helps people with ADHD, supporting them with overwhelm. So Karen, I can give you that contact if you need it.
Love that. Absolutely.
Yeah, because
Thank
she
you.
has a workshop. I think her workshop is coming up. She has 2 workshops that are coming up in March. So
Okay.
I will have Laura give you her contact info. Because that will support you in a much deeper, because she is the ADHD expert. And she got
Fantastic.
diagnosed ADHD at a much later age as well. So that's her whole jam. So I think the biggest burnout challenge is emotional burnout due to working in HR, being a mother, wife, daughter. The daily walks help, but more importantly, I have been working on emotional boundaries at work and at home. Yeah, Laura, like Laura wrote too, this is a great example. Emotional burnout can have the most intense impact. Yeah, and being burnout, people don't even realize that they're in burnout. They're not even realizing that they're experiencing this. And they're just feeling depleted. And it's because the ability to connect emotionally to things have disappeared. And so again, just navigating the healthy boundaries of what's in front of you. Just because you're on someone else's schedule doesn't mean that you have to follow that schedule. You get to stand true to who you are. Plant your feet on the ground and say, no, this is my territory, right? This is what I want to do. Because no one's living your life except you are. There are people in your life, but you're the one that's making all the decisions all the time. So staying true to what matters to you.